In this week's Sim Racing Tip Fridays, I've got a useful defensive tip for you. To keep things as short and basic as possible, you're defending your position, you're coming down the straight, you have a car closing in behind you, so you go for the inside line to defend your position and they go for the outside. So usually in this situation, because you're in the inside line, you're not on the optimal racing line, so you can't carry as much speed through the turn. You're going to have to slow down a whole lot more so that you can make the turn and come out the corner. And the attacking car usually would have the nice outside line. They just have to wait for you to go deep into the corner so they can tuck in on the inside of you and have a good run on the exit and switch back and end up in front of you. But this tip is about stopping the attacking driver from making that move. So to do this, you're going to still have to brake a lot and slow right down to make the corner because it's very tight for you now since you're on the inside line. But instead of carrying your speed out in the exit and going out wide to the exit curb, stay very tight. Predict what the attacking driver is going to do. Predict that line they're going to take to swoop on the inside of you. Slow your car down and drive out on that inner line so that they can't run in the inside of you. They'll have to hit the brakes so they don't run into the rear of you. And because they've prepared their car for that line, there's not going to be a high chance of them going for the outside of you unless they're quite far behind so they have time to predict it. But most of the time that attacking driver is going to assume that you're going to run tight and run wide on the exit, allowing them to sweep on the inside. I have actually used this a lot of times in my racing and it's worked very well. And it doesn't just work for defending, it actually works for attacking too. When you're going for an overtake and you're in front of that person but you're still on the inside, you can use the same move to stop them from coming back at you on the exit. Yes, you're going to have an even worse exit, but so is the car behind you. They're going to have to hit the brakes so they don't run into the back of you. I'm playing an example that I recorded on iRacing here. As you can see, it's not the greatest example because I actually ran a little bit too deep into the turn, but thankfully the guy that I used in my example also ran a bit too deep, so the effect still worked. When we came out the turn, he was trying to get to the inside of me, but his car was already tucked right up behind my rear bumper, so he just went for the outside. Anyway, I hope you can use this tip in your races and let me know if it helps you out. Hopefully you don't get punted because sometimes those attacking drivers do get a little bit keen and drive straight into the back of you, but that happens all the time. Doesn't really matter what you do. There's always going to be drivers that are going to punt you no matter what. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it because it helps other people find it, and subscribe if you like this kind of content because I'm going to be releasing it quite frequently. It'll update you whenever I make a video, so do that, and I'll see you soon.